They took away the Evo from us, and now they finally decided to take away the STI. But what we actually have here is a final edition WRX STI, and what a more perfect time to take it out and figure out, give it a Doug score in the rain, in the mountains. Let's check it out. There's a couple staples with this last production year STI that go along with every other STI before it, but there's some new things on it that not everyone has. Active hood scoop is included with every single STI that I think you can get out there. Adaptive headlights for this one, so when the wheel turns, the lights turn, which is gonna be specific for this generation model. A rose period pink STI badge, just like your standard big Brembo brakes. I don't know if they come drilled, do they come drilled stock? Some aftermarket drilled, probably from whoever bought it first, but Brembo brakes come standard for it. Normal STI badging across it, fake brake vents in the front, big Brembos also in the back, and a standard STI wing that you see across pretty much every STI and every WRX for all those posers out there. Coming on the inside, we get full racing bucket seats with Alcantara suede, leather inserts, Recaro made, embossed STI on the front, leather wrapped steering wheel with red stitching. This is probably one of my favorite features of the fact of this STI, because even in the newer WRX for 2024 and coming on 2025, you don't really get the same level of styling. It feels more rugged. It feels more like a car that you're gonna rally. This still feels like a street car, even though this is also should be a rally car. A couple standout items that just make sense in this STI. We got a better bezel right here. Previously there was gray on these steering wheels, which of course you always want a piano black. We got a better digital gauge cluster in the front, as well as analog gauges on the side. We got active information coming from here, like if we're in a race car, but we're not. We're just in your dad's STI. We got fuel info on the secondary screen. We got active G-force, or no, is this supposed to be for G-force meter, or is it for just where the power's going down?
Where the power's going down.
Oh, okay. And for all the fanboys that don't want to look at anything else while they vape, here's the full boost meter that comes up on that infotainment. I did not know that. I did not know this lights up. That's pretty cool. Bet the new one doesn't have that. All it has is fake plastic, wheel well covers on the side, which is super cool. 4 active drive modes, heated, no cooled seats. And then, this is really cool, missing foam inside your cup holder, so that's really fun. I don't know how my extra large Sonic liter of cherry limeade is gonna fit in here, but that's besides the point. We need to get behind the wheel of next, a GR Corolla. We need to get behind, have either of you driven a GR Corolla?
No. I've been in one though.
You've been in one?
Yeah, me too.
I haven't been in one. I really want to. I really wanna, that's honestly the daily dad car that I want, is a GR Corolla.
A hatch?
Yeah, because you can fit a bunch of stuff in a hatch. No. So we're behind the wheel of the STI now. Not my first time. This is actually the second drive. We took a first drive right before we turned on the camera. So this is my second drive behind the wheel. And just like with the first drive, we were talking about, there's a word that really comes to mind, even banging it through 30-mile-per-hour corners, 20-mile-per-hour corners. We're coming up on one right now. And you'll kind of see a little bit of the footage of how just like tame it looks. But with some of the corners we're taking in the first drive, we're taking them pretty quick. I would say 50 miles per hour, 55 miles per hour on some of these 30 miles per hour corners. And it just feels completely safe. You could be an amateur driver, you could be a woman, you could be a professional driver, and I feel that you could actually perform and feel like you're performing with this car as well as anybody else. Like you're not gonna draw out more out of this car than it's already giving you, and it's not gonna give you less. It's like depending on your driving, depending on how you're able. Oh, there's the Evo again. Turn around, get the Evo. Turn around, get the Evo. Shoot. Man, we should have chased him down. Literally today I was talking a lot about the comparison of Evo. Like we kind of had that You know, we had that last Evo 10 a few years ago in what, 2018, I think it was, or 2017? Let's say 2017. Kevin will put the right year here. But 2017 was the last year, final edition Evo that we got. You know, we had to say goodbye to that. We held on to this STI for a little bit longer, and this generation, as we kind of found out right now, I didn't know this, but Julio was telling me that it's like this EJ that's powering this thing is almost a 30-year-old engine.
EJ25, okay, EJ25.
That's been on it since 2016?
It's been the same car, it's the same engine since the 04 STI.
So same 2.5
From the 04.
since the 04 STI. Just basically cleaned up and polished for each year, but same exact boxer build. 310 on paper, but to the wheels, probably 260, probably 255. Yeah. So to the wheels, probably around mid 200s, but supposed to be 315 from the factory.
Yeah.
And then while the new WRX
introduced
in 89, that's crazy. So this is not only like you get the legacy of having the last generation of the STI, but also the legacy of like, well, this is also the last like EJ engine that's been made forever. Modern car performs a lot better than I was telling him. I'm like, it feels lighter, but also more firm in a lot of ways than my Type R did, but also my Type R was a full front wheel drive vehicle. So obviously it's gonna feel differently going in and out of mountain roads. You know, we haven't taken it on like a highway or just like a flat straight street. So I'm like, that might feel different. The Type R might feel like a better experience there. But banging through these corners, through this mountain road, it's like I don't feel the body roll that I feel in like a full-size sedan, which this is like, I guess, like a mid-size. I also don't feel the heaviness and kind of like how the car wants to drop and plant itself in like a rear-wheel drive V8. It's just a mixture of everything, and it's like a dad grocery getter with a little bit of a personality and a big fat wing. And we honestly, and you know, it's not exceptionally fast, but we can get up to speed here going from 60 to 80 pretty quick. I'd say like what, 2.5 seconds, 60 to 80. Not bad. I might be wrong about that. It might be 3 seconds, but 60 to 80 going at like a 25-degree angle, banging between third and fourth gear. Like you can feel every rock, you can feel every bump. I'm honestly, I'm feeling it below me. I'm feeling like a little bit of terrain. I'm feeling it, but it's not making me feel like that we're going through rougher road that it can't handle. Like it's not making me feel like, you know, like maybe you're in a bigger truck and you're going over like rocks and things like that. You're just like, okay, cool. I need to slow down because these rocks, like we're rattling the whole car, what have you. Or you're just in a front wheel drive vehicle and you're gonna drive through a dirt road and you're just like, okay, I really need to slow down because if I take this any faster, I'm just gonna fling rocks in my, you know, everywhere and stuff. So about 40 miles per hour through a 25 mile per hour turn. And I didn't even feel like the G-forces that I feel going in my wagon, going 40 miles per hour in a 24-hour turn, which I do take my station wagon 45 miles an hour through a 25 mile per hour turn, but I shouldn't be doing that. It's only a front wheel drive and it's got 3 kids in it, including my wife. She's one of the kids.
What did he say?
But, but yeah, whether you're, you know, an expert driver or you got a vagina.
But y'all don't say that.
The perfect little kind of, you know, break it up to highway gear here and let's slow it down, see how like it kind of feels if I'm just taking it at like a highway or a coasting gear and I slow it down. Super, super soft. I didn't feel anything from the road there, which some people might say, oh, well, I want it to be like, you know, I want to feel unsafe. I want to feel like the world is crumbling around me. And then like, I'm just going to be screaming to myself, she took everything. So I'm going to bang it out at 80 miles per hour through this 90-degree turn. But that's not, you know, the feeling you're going to get from this car. It might just be that everyone's terrified that I'm behind the wheel, but that's all right. Look at that 3-story house. Do I have auto dampeners? Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to throw it in basically front wheel drive mode. And see, that feels like the kind of like lack of grabbing or lack of, like, I guess you could say like lack of putting it down that like a front wheel drive vehicle has. Steering is tighter, which I feel like this is what you want. This is what you want on the street. This is you want just like, you know, going about the city, going about everywhere, because it's like, it's tight enough, but not tight to where you're like being exact through corners. But the steering feels a little bit tighter. As far as the direction that I'm sending the car, it feels like I'm driving with the acceleration. Before I was, oh, what is this? Oh, I've never been this far through this road before. Look at that. So you can just show them like the road that we're kind of, let's see. So, oh, that sucked.
When you stalled it.
If I stalled it, I would have killed myself. I've never been behind the wheel of an STI. WRX, yeah, your WRX for a little bit. I think like from one spot from a parking garage in Vegas to a different hotel in Vegas, your WRX. So I didn't really get to. Wow, look at these dude. What the heck? Do you see these potholes? My cabbages!
Yeah, they're fucking.
Let's get out of here because this is crazy. Right here, because it's a little bit more uniform right there.
Rally move.
All right, let's go. Let's do it slow so that we don't. I know. Go, people. Go, 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 go.
They're all coming down from shooting.
Oh, forward.
They're all coming down from shooting the 4Runner.
Well, they got somewhere.
I hope you guys enjoyed the drive that we did today. I certainly did. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about this car. I learned a lot about why I definitely don't want this to be the last STI, but why I think that having this be the last STI for now is somewhat kind of a beautiful thing. There's a lot of old history in this. There's a lot of history in Subaru with this vehicle. There's a lot of history throughout just the past 10 to 15 years of this car being produced, of the engine that's behind this vehicle. It really promotes me, even myself, to really be somebody who's interested in becoming a part of this kind of community behind this STI. I enjoyed it in a way that I didn't really imagine. It's definitely like an experience to get behind the wheel and feel something that is all around in a lot of ways that a lot of cars there's today, and a lot of, you know, there's a lot of hot hatches now, there's GR Corollas, hot sedans, Elantra Ns, all those different things that they produce higher power, they got more technology behind them, but this has everything that you pretty much need, that most of us aren't hitting the track, most of us aren't, you know, making a career of building our cars, whatever the case may be. So for the average person, I think that STI is really gonna blow you away with everything that it has. And now that it's pretty much, it's gone the way of the wind, it's like, yeah, I'm almost guaranteed you could pick one up for a steal that's just as in prime condition as this one. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next one.